This is Shanghai, China's biggest city, a global financial hub, and now the city that hosts CIIE, a gigantic import expo China runs to share its market opportunities and contribute to world economic recovery. Join me on the sidelines of CIIE to meet smart business people and brilliant minds and be inspired by their wisdom and can-do spirit. Hello and welcome to World Insight with me, Tian Wei, from Shanghai at the 3rd China International Import Expo, also known as CIIE. Businesses are the backbones for research and development in OECD countries where most of the multinational companies are headquartered. Increasingly, it is so in China. Much of China's R&D usage is geared toward commercial applications done by companies. Though China's latest 5-year plan suggests that the country aspires to make major breakthroughs in key core technologies and become a global leader in innovation. What does all these mean for tech companies operating in China, both long-time multinational companies and new rising Chinese entrepreneurship? I asked them this question. Rui Liang, Vice President of ABB Group, Head of ABB Robotics Division in China. Pang Xingjian, Vice President of the Industry Automation China at Schneider Electric. James Pei, President of the Ford Paradigm, a Chinese entrepreneur specializing in artificial intelligence. When I visited Rui Liang at ABB Shanghai, he showed me to his favorite corners, a showroom full of robots and a factory producing robots for both the Chinese and the international markets.
Okay, I'd like to show you, we call this IRB 1100. This is a fast robot and very high accuracy robot in the world for such kind of small robots.
Fastest and the most accurate.
Exactly.
Wow, take a look.
Yeah, that is the future robots, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, then we'd like to show you another very popular one. We call this one Yumi. Actually, it means you and me. So it's about we can work together with this robot. It's the first collaborative robot of ABB.
So it works with humans.
Exactly.
The reason you have the rubber here is to make it safe, right?
Exactly. You can touch it and then you can work together.
So this is already a very different generation of robots.
Yeah, this is we are working more and more in that direction. If you change it more and more also in the robotics industries also.
Okay. You got bigger ones to show me?
Yeah, of course. This is also I'd like to show you a very interesting and classic robot here. It's a big robot, right? Look
Absolutely.
Here. Yes.
Gigantic.
Actually, yeah, it's using a lot in the auto OEM factory for manufacturing the car bodies. So the application here is a spot welding. It's fabricate the car body. It's very powerful and using a lot. Okay.
Certainly, it sounds very well.
Yes, of course.
You got other babies to show me?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
This is our current factories. Look at here. Here's the testing and collaboration stations. In next year, we are going to build a new mega factories. And this factory will be 100,000 unit output per year.
Quite cool, actually.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Mr. Liang, good to see you. Thank you for showing me around to see all your favorite babies.
Thank you. Welcome to ABB.
You know, robotics is such a hot field. So much competition for technology, for talents. How you've been trying to still maintain where you are, be the pioneer of robotics in China and beyond, of course.
ABB actually we have a long history with China. That's over 100 years. In these years, ABB building up that capacity and also have a lot of talent join ABB. We work together And then in 2009, we moved in here. So we set up and built up. This is the biggest manufacturing centers in China here. ABB only have 3 factories all over the world for robot manufacturing. So here is one of them and the biggest of them. So that's the reason we have building up a comprehensive value chain robot manufacturing here, including the R&D, manufacturing, sales and marketing, integrations, and after service. So we are the full value chain, the business building up here. So we are truly international, but also China company.
There's a lot of debate about technology, of course, and the rules related to technology and geopolitics related to technology. What does that mean for your research, your R&D team, and also your development of robotics related to China and beyond?
Yeah, this is, if you look at the robotics technology point of view, the industry robotics is start from 1970s. What I mentioned is ABB kind of micro computer electrical robots. So during that time, the first robot invented in Europe. After that, that's a robot, industry robot. They expand worldwide for the different kind of application and the different kind of segments like automotive, electronics, maybe the plastic and metal fabrications, and food and beverages. There's a lot of application in the worldwide. So the research, the technology is about, we are thinking how we can improve the production efficiencies. But today, it's all related to how you can building up your manufacturing more flexible, automated, digitalizations, and even including the AI, the artificial intelligence. So that kind of a trend, it's underway. So ABB China here, the R&D team, we of course, if we adapt to such kind of new trend and adapt to the new technologies, we try to put such kind of or integrate such kind of technology into our robot and also the applications.
Geopolitics also play a role here. Some have been talking about, the limits of technology and innovation for the future. What if geopolitics become a bigger factor? Are you worried? As an international company that is well known for innovation and well known for manufacturing.
Basically, it's about, if you look at human histories, if you look at the technology developments, so then all the time the technology is helping the world, the people have a better life. So when you really have whatever the instructive technology, such kind of emerging technology, all the time when you happen, you will have a little bit worries. But at the end, we can see that most of them, or all of them, if they are continue, can develop them all adapted by the people, by the whole world. They are just made life better. So what we are thinking, just like the robots, and the people is also concerned about the robots, right? But basically, we can see that when the timing is, how to say, it's when the time is approved. The technology, when such kind of technology is suitable or better to improve the human life, they will continually survive. And then this is also in our hand. We can this kind of technologies.
So you're saying that as long as the technologies are the right ones, yes. Whether it is politics or geopolitics or other limits, it would not be a problem?
Yeah, this is about the decision is made by the people. The decision is on our hand. We can decide what kind of technology or whatever things you decided by the human. Of course, this is sometimes it's a little bit complicated not the easy answer, but then basically look at the histories. All the things is decided by the people. If you go back 1 century years ago, and then when you're talking about the electrical, this is also the things. But we can see the electrical is everywhere. It's better for the people.
Robotics, artificial intelligence, and some of the latest technologies brings the horizon much brighter and bigger. I just wonder, what does that mean when you have enormous amount of R&D here in China and also have one of the 3 biggest factories for robotics here in China? What does that mean for the local economy? And how do you see the needs over here? What are some of the major areas that you want to work on? You think that will be the future?
If you look at such kind of intelligent artificial technologies in China, we can see that they have been very good developments. I think there are maybe a few reasons. The first one, China, we have the biggest application scenario and also the rich data we can use. The second one, we have the policy from whatever the local or central government, they support that. So we really want to using a lot of AI to improve a lot of things. For ABB point of view, the AI, it's very important technologies together future with 5G, Internet of Things, and maybe the future, autonomous, the drive autonomous, such kind of things. So for us, we want to integrate them into our applications, into our robots, step by step. Today we are using a lot about the AI into our application there. We have some samples, for example, how to using the AI technology to improve the automation level and flexible in our application with the customer. For some of their application scenario, the customer is happy with them.
Right. And finally, before we go, CIIE, of course, this is already the 3rd year. I know ABB has a huge stage over there, and you got some of your babies also being exhibited over there. So tell me, what would these kind of occasions mean for you? Of course, trying to put in a lot of money just to build the momentum and the exhibition area, but how much benefits can business have out of occasions like this?
CIIE is very important for us. We have joined this exhibition earlier in 2018, so now it's the 3rd time. The previous 2 exhibitions, actually ABB, we spend a lot of effort there because we think this is an opportunity for us. And then in this year, we are even thinking more. So then basically, we have over 80 new R&D products and coming from 14 countries to participate in the CIIE. We're showing a very interesting future, or now, currently also using now, how to do the medicine testing in the lab. We are using our Yumi to doing how to testing the different kind of in the medical area. This is an important area. ABB is a focus on that. We want to show in there into the different kind of application scenario. So we are confident for this CIIE. We think this is a great platform for us to show and then to also to support the China economic development. We are confident for that. So that's the reason we registered. It's going to participate in next year.
Mr. Liang, what a pleasure meeting you, and thank you so much for showing me around. I am already in love with many of the babies that you have over here. They're fascinating.
Thanks a lot.